Dogs can be found in more shapes, sizes and varieties than any other mammal on the planet, and there are over 500 million of them on Earth today. However, for these dogs, their role in the household are not as pets, but as assistance dogs, specially trained to aid or assist a person with a disability. In many cases, these dogs are able to replace the need for human carers. We are going to enter the world of canine carers, meeting Stella Hewitt, one of the individuals whose life has been transformed by an assistance dog.
It's 101 tiny things that all come together to make life really easy.
As well as taking a look into one of the training organisations, Canine Partners.
When they go home with that assistance dog, you get a real sense of pride that you've really helped them, and that dog's going to make a massive difference to their lives at the end of it.
Meeting the dogs who provide a lifeline to independence.
Tuck, 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 bring it here. Good boy, get me some more. Good job, well done. Well done. I was a full-time primary teacher and mainly taught Year 2 children, but I also did a lot of work with children doing adventure holidays, teaching them to abseil and climb cliffs and orienteer and all that kind of thing. And I was a long distance walker and a hill climber myself, and loads of really very active things. And I had a car crash. A drunk driver ploughed into the front of my car, and the whole life just stopped. Life as I knew it completely and utterly stopped. I had to give up my job. Obviously couldn't work with children anymore because I wasn't physically able, and it was a very traumatic time. Some of the nerve supply has repaired, but a lot of it hasn't. So I have very little feeling in my left leg. I have very limited feeling in my hands. I have continuous headaches all the time from the nerve pain going up from my neck. Constant pain in my back all the time. I had carers a minimum 3 times a day for all personal care, showering, dressing, all that kind of thing, which I absolutely hated. And one of the strongest things I noticed was that it caused me to really lose my confidence. And then I got into the fatal circle of when your confidence is down. My confidence got down, and then I didn't want to face things, and because I didn't face things, my confidence went down more, and I just became more and more of a recluse. Shut myself away, really. So the occupational therapist said to me, well, what I suggest is that you get a dog. And I really thought, well, this woman is round the bend, if I'm totally honest, because I thought, if she really thinks I'm going to be looking after a dog as well as everything else, I do not need a dog for a companion, I need help, because I hadn't heard of Canine Partners and didn't know anything about them at that time. She persuaded me to go down to Canine Partners and have a look at the dogs and see what they did, which I did. And I suppose within about 4 or 5 minutes I wanted one. It was just a complete transfer. I had no concept of just how much they could do. And I just thought those small things were so amazing that I said, yes, I would really like a Canine Partner. So then I had to go through the selection process of getting one.
Canine Partners is a national charity based in West Sussex, training dogs for the disabled. Stephen Rigby has been working with Canine Partners as an advanced trainer for a year.
Once we've decided to take the puppy on from about 8 weeks of age, the puppy will then go out and live with a volunteer for the first sort of year and a bit of their life. And that volunteer is really big help to us, and it's really big commitment that they do for us.
We do all the basic obedience, toilet training, crate training, all of the basic stuff, and we come up to class once a week when our trainer Elaine helps us to, teaches us the things that we need to teach the puppy. It's pretty full on, really. I mean, it's lovely, it's great fun, challenging. you can't get bored, because I always say to people, if you want to be a puppy parent, you need patience, a good loving heart, and a good sense of humour. We have the puppy until it's between about 14, 16 months old, and then we have to hand them over to advanced training. I think we have to be honest, it's not easy. You hand over a beautiful dog that you've loved for a year or more, and it isn't easy. You do cry. We always say it's dark glasses day, so we come in and there again, you know, Elaine will support us, or other puppy parents will meet up and have a cry together. But once you get over that, it's not like losing a dog when a dog dies. It is not the same, because you know that dog is going to go on, and if you've done your job properly, it's going to go on and transform somebody's life.
Once they've finished their puppyhood, they come into me and any of our other trainers, and for 15 weeks we train them. So we continue with their basic training, which can be basic sits, wheelchair positions, just nice loose lead walking, general obedience, and then we take them all the way through their advanced training to teach them lots of different tasks, all stuff that me and you might find really easy, but for somebody in a wheelchair who has limited mobility and stuff, something that they might find really difficult. And there's not a set yes and no list of things we can do. It's if they ask for something and we think it's something that we could perhaps teach, and even if we've never done it before, we will always give it a go.
Let's go. Good boy. Good boy. This way. Good boy. This way. Good boy. First the sits. Good lads. Lister, Cash, get it. Yes, bring it here. Good boy. Good boy. Yes. There we go. Okay. Yes. Gosh.
The dogs absolutely love it. The type of breeds we use are general retrieving type, so a lot of the things that we teach them to do is like retrieving type things, so it's real natural instinct for them to want to go and get something and bring it to you. All our training is, you know, really reward based, so they go and pick up a wallet or keys for us and bring it back to us. They get a massive game, or they get a big cuddle, or they get lots of treats, and so everything they do, you know, we make a really big fuss of it, so they think, oh wow, this is brilliant, I'm going to do that again next time. So yeah, they definitely do enjoy it. They're always happy, they're always wagging their tails.
Yes, bring it here. Good lad. Get it. Yes, bring it here. Good boy.
You definitely get attached with them, and you know, you work every day with them for 15 weeks, and you get them through the hard times, and you have lots of good times together, and you know, you bound to get attached, but it's when you actually see the difference they're making to somebody who really, really needs them, helping someone gain back that independence that they may have lost. That's when you know that you're doing the right thing, and although it is hard to let them go, you know that they're going and doing a really good job, so it's more a sense of pride that they're going out and helping rather than loss that, you know, they're leaving.
Sit first, tug tug. Good boy. Give it to me. I worked with 4 or 5 different dogs, and if I'm honest, they were beautiful dogs, and just wonderful, but not one of them really appealed to me. I just didn't connect with them at all until I worked with Jensen, and then I just knew. I just knew as soon as I had him and worked with him and met him and we spent time together, I thought, this is the dog for me, this is the one. And we have just been together 24 hours a day, 7 days a week ever since. Total life change. And within 3 months of Jensen coming home to live with me, the carers were gone, and I haven't had carers ever since. Take it off. Take. Good boy. Come here. Tuck, tuck. This one. Good lad. This one. Right off. Good boy. give it to me. Well, it's hard to sort of say an individual thing because it's so much our way of life that we just do so many things all day, every day, that I don't even think of it now as being different or out of the ordinary. In fact, I find it strange if I drop something and the human being wants to pick it up for me because I assume he's going to automatically be there and get it for me, you know. So he carries things for me, picks up everything for me, finds things for me. So it's great for my independence because I'm never worried that I'm going to be stuck if I have a fall, which I have lots of. I'm never trapped now, whereas I used to be before. If I fell on the floor before, I was there until somebody arrived. The whole family just lives a normal life now, whereas before it was always, well, we've got to make arrangements in case mum needs this, in case mum needs that, this sort of thing. Well, they are totally free, totally freed up now because they know that no matter what happens when I'm at home on my own, there is no issue at all because Jensen will raise the alarm. Jensen, help. And the other thing is I've got Meniere's disease, which is a condition of the inner ear, which gives me really bad vertigo, and that's as a result of the car crash. It's damage to my inner ear, so I lost the hearing on one side, and I get these terrible vertigo attacks. Well, without being trained at all, Jensen alerts me to a Meniere's attack, and because he does that, it means I am able to go and drive my car. Whereas before I couldn't drive my car at all. But if I'm having an attack, it gives me a 20-minute warning, which is he'll bark from the back of the car, or if he's near me, he'll come and flick my hand up into the air and he won't stop flicking it until I go and lie down. And in the car, I've got two great big cushions, and I just, as soon as I get the warning from Jensen, I tilt the chair back, put the cushions down, and I just rest until the attack passes and the vertigo passes and leaves me safe to drive. Now, when I go out, well, I don't even think about it. I just say, if I'm going to have an attack, I'm going to have an attack, but it's not scary because Jensen's there. It's 101 tiny things that all come together to make life really easy. As long as Jensen's with me, I'm confident to go absolutely anywhere. But if he wasn't there, I would still be housebound with 3 times a day carer. So life has changed dramatically, hugely. Good boy. Yeah, he's a clever boy.
You do feel part of a family here, all working together for the aim of seeing these dogs change people's lives.
Dogs provide many admirable traits: undying loyalty, cunning intuition and unconditional love. But their ability to care for those in need reminds us of why dogs are, and forever will be, man's best friend.